There's always a link in my bio for the support iPad that I got criminal minds on, and that if you don't try nothing else, try that. Hello and welcome back, and that welcome is not just for you, it's for me too, because I am finally back on YouTube. Okay, I had to take a little break for school. Okay, I started school last year during the summer. It was either June or July, I cannot remember, but I remember vlogging about it. I remember vlogging about getting accepted and starting, and you know, I even posted like a couple videos, and then I had to completely stop because school started taking over. And good news, I got accepted to grad school, so I'll be starting that in June. And this is just about to be pure chaos, but you know what? I feel like I'm invincible. Like, I don't know, like there's nothing I can't do. So I just told myself, you know what? I know I just started the YouTube, but I'm gonna take a little break, and that's what I did. Okay, and now your girl is done with school. There is so much that I have completed since my last video. Like, for instance, for one, I graduated. Okay, it was a 1-year accelerated program, so I graduated. What else did I do? I did a little traveling, did like some work trips. I also had like a little account transitions at work, which I don't talk about work on here, but that took up a lot of my time. My mom had surgery and I had to help take care of her, and it was just a lot, and I could not keep up with YouTube. Okay, this is the one thing that takes forever to edit. I just started this channel last year, and I wanted to make sure I was consistent and everything remained the same. Okay, I wanted to, you know, get myself out there and, you know, build up. But I had to take a break. School was literally becoming a lot, and I could not attend classes, edit videos, do homework. Like, there are people who can do that, superhuman, good for them. I could not, but what I could do was post shorts. So, and I do think uploading shorts did expand my audience, you know, just a little, because a lot of people watch shorts, they watch TikToks, they want short form content. So that's how I was able to still kind of build up. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but we'll get there. So I tried so many different meals while I was away from YouTube, and a lot that I want to redo. This week I'm recreating some things that I made while I was away. So for breakfast, I am actually, it's something that I have all the time, and I'm pretty sure I recorded this, but there's only one thing that's different. Like a Turkish egg chilber kind of dish. So I'm going to make a garlicky Greek yogurt, and then what's different about it is this time I'm going to make a bean salad. Now my bean salad this week is going to be very simple. I'm just going to have like white beans and then like some arugula or spinach. I can't remember which one I bought, but I'm just going to have some white beans, some greens. I usually add red onion and bell peppers to this, and mushroom. I have mushroom. I'm going to add the mushroom. The bell peppers and red onions, I don't know what's going on in the store, but they looked absolutely disgusting. Produce has been looking terrible. Their red onions were disgusting. Their bell peppers were worse, so I did not get those at all. So this time my bean salad would just be like a little yellow onion, some mushroom, white beans, and spinach. And then I'm going to put over easy eggs on top, and then I also have like sourdough toast. So and I'm just going to split that in half and put that with it. A little red chili oil, delicious. And it's also it's so good. I love it. But I also love a runny egg. If you watch my channel and you see my breakfast, most of the time my eggs are runny. I really like scrambled and boiled eggs. I'm an over easy egg girly, so it's gonna be an over easy egg on top of my garlicky Greek yogurt. Lunch, I wanted a Mediterranean steak salad. I wanted something simple, so it's gonna be really simple. I have like a spinach arugula spring mix. I got like a steak. I'm gonna cut it in strips, and then I have like some feta. I'm gonna make a garlic sauce. It's gonna be really good. Dinner is going to be this creamy chicken mushroom soup that I have made a few times, and I love it. It's so good. I've always wanted to record it and share it because the way that I make mine is a little bit different than what I see on the internet. The way that I do things is I get inspiration from Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, anywhere for like meal ideas, and then I come back and I make it in my own way. So this is my creamy chicken mushroom soup, and I'm actually going to bake the chicken, shred it. It's going to be really good, okay? So that is dinner. Now usually I have crackers with that, but I'm not going to do crackers. It's just going to be straight soup. I try to have balance when it comes to low carb meals, and then also like adding a little carb. My doctor have been talking to me about getting on a GLP-1 just for like my appetite, and also helping with losing more weight, because outside of the 80 to 100 pound self-loss with the weight loss surgery, it's been a little hard to get my weight down, but also that was expected. So I'm really fighting to get my weight down on my own, okay? I'm back in the gym, literally just got back in the gym this week. Other than that, I was like going for walks, but like when I was in school, I wasn't exercising at all. But I'm back in the gym. I'm going to get back to calorie counting, okay? And then, you know what? I'm going to keep things simple instead of making things like a big plan, because that's something that I do all the time too. Everything has to be major, it has to be overly planned, it has to be this, it has to be that. But I really just want it to be simple. So I'm going to get back to calorie counting with my fitness pal. I'm going to go and exercise 3 to 5 times a week. Mix it a little walk, a little yoga, a little this, a little that. So that'll be cool. And then I'm just going to keep my eating simple, and watch what I eat like on the weekends, because weekends is where things get a little crazy, okay? I can eat a lot of sweets, especially like when Fridays come. It's just, I just go, sugar. Like, what can I eat for making it through the week? Like, I need cake. So I'm trying to get that under control. But I've been trying to hit my weight loss goals on my own. So when my mom was in the hospital, I got up to about 240 pounds. And I was like, okay, I gotta, every time there's like something going on, or I'm overly stressed, I'm stress eating, or I'm just eating whatever I want, and my weight is going up, up, and up, and it just don't stop. So I had to get a hold of it. I started calorie counting. I started going on like simple walks, or doing more steps and stuff like that. And then I got back down to, I think it was 227, or it was 224. My next goal, it's not really 220, but really right now it's feeling like 220, because it's so hard for me to meet 220. I don't know what's going on. But my next goal is either 220, or it's going to be like 215, 210. So I don't know. Whichever one feels more of an accomplishment, then that's gonna be my next goal. And I've been like rewarding myself. So like that's the other thing that I do to keep myself going. I need to reward myself in order to stay motivated and going, and I need to reward myself with something that's not food. So when I hit 224 after being like 240, I went and I bought like Bose headphones, Bose Quiet Comfort. Love them. I actually revamped my whole audio system. I had some Bose headphones, and I also upgraded my AirPods. So I think my next weight loss goal, I don't really know, it's really whatever I'm feeling. Like I feel like I was like, oh, maybe I'll go and do like makeup shopping, makeup haul, but then I'll do that on a regular weekend. Like, that's not really something. Or maybe I'll get myself a massage, or maybe it'll be a full pamper day. So it's gonna be whatever I feel once I get there. Right now, I have not had breakfast. It is like 10-ish. Yeah, I have not had breakfast. It is like 10, and I have a therapy appointment because there's so much that's been going on, okay? I have not told y'all I'm also in therapy. But also, this is also my bariatric therapist, but she's more than that. She covers mental everything. It's just that she's also part of the bariatric clinic. So I have a session with my therapist. We're going to talk through that, and then after that, we're going to go in the kitchen. We're finally going to have some breakfast. So stay tuned. So I made this bean salad, and I keep it very simple. So I'm using white cannelli beans, and this is the Great Value brands. I am not a brand snob when it comes to things like this. So a cannelli bean and Great Value is just fine with me. And then I always use baby bella mushrooms, onion. Now I prefer red onion, but again, the produce in the store has been terrible. And I don't know if y'all been hearing about them cases going on with all these different kind of outbreaks. If the produce look nasty, I am not picking it up. So I just got regular onion. I had some onion in the fridge already. And then for my greens, I went with arugula, but really you can go with any kind of greens that you like. Now I know you may be tired of me making garlic yogurt, but I love a savory yogurt and I keep this simple as well. So I just roast a garlic bulb. Now I'm only using half because I'm using the other half for my garlic sauce. In this garlic yogurt, we're using half of that roasted garlic bulb, 12 ounces of plain Greek yogurt, salt, pepper, garlic powder, dried oregano, juice from half of a lemon, fresh dill, and then we just mix all this up. Garlic yogurt as my base, and then each day I just saute my bean salad mix in some olive oil on the stove, and then of course add my runny egg. And now I love adding sour. Once you put that Greek yogurt mixture with the bean salad on that toast, it's like heaven. It's just like heaven. So it's later in the evening and now I'm going to prep lunch and dinner. So right now I'm going to make the steak for the steak Mediterranean salad. And I'm going to make it super simple. It's going to have like some roasted corn, some feta, the steak, some arugula, and like spinach spring mix. And then I made like a garlic sauce earlier because I just wanted to get that out the way, especially since I just roasted that garlic bulb. So I just made the dressing for that. So I'm going to be able to throw this together. I do not have my thermometer, which is something that I really need because I like my steak a little pink in the middle. Not a little pink, really like a lot of pink, but I like my steak like medium. So but you know, I'm just going to monitor it, make sure it's okay, and I'm going to slice that into pieces, and pretty much me and my mom will eat on that throughout the week. But that's lunch, and then dinner is going to be my creamy mushroom chicken soup. And that's simple as well. I really put the chicken in the oven and then I prep everything else on the stove, and then I bring everything together and let it simmer. So I'm hoping I'm not in here all night. Hopefully it goes by fast because I don't want to stay in this kitchen till like 12 a.m. because that's something that I was doing before. Now if that happens then it's fine, but that's something I was doing before with my previous videos. I was just in the kitchen all night trying to get everything done in one night. It took me pretty much all day to prep that breakfast, and now after my work shift I'm making my lunch and my dinner. So but I feel like everything is simple, so let's get ready to make everything now. And then as a snack, I did plan a snack. I really haven't been too into my snacks lately, but the snack that I prepped for this week is my Dubai chocolate dates, which I did post a short about, and I love them. I have the kataffi, the pistachio cream, the chocolate. I have everything that I need. I just don't know if I want to make it, and plus I need to make sure my dates are some good. I bought them last week, and you know, lately, or period produce just expires fast, so I need to check them to make sure they're some good and they're not like molded or anything like that. So but yeah, let's make lunch, and I'm really about to eat lunch once it's done, and then I'm going to make the dinner, and then I might make the snack, might not. So let's do it. I'm either listening to music or I'm watching TikTok, okay? This is my emotional support TikTok so I can keep going. Yeah.
I love jerk. It's to Jordan Woods. I know you know this.
Now, when it comes to steak, I am very simple. I'm talking oil, salt, pepper, and then maybe also like a steak seasoned blend. I do not do the extra. I do not like putting powders because that affects how your steak cooks on the stove. And then I just rub my seasonings into the meat, and then I just cook it on each side. Now, I really love to use a thermometer, but my thermometer has disappeared. I don't know what happened to it. So I just try to watch it because I like my steak just slightly pink on the inside. I do not like my steak well done because also I meal prep this, right? So I'm going to be warming it up again. I don't want it overly done every time I warm it up. I'm using the same arugula as my salad base, and then I top that with the steak, pickled red onion because you cannot have a Mediterranean dish without pickled red onion, roasted corn, and yes, I roasted this myself on the stove. Then I also did crumbled feta, and now I forgot to record the garlic sauce. It's basically the same way that I made the garlic yogurt, except I added oat milk to stretch it out and make it more like a sauce. Let's get into dinner. So I made this delicious creamy mushroom soup. So in this, I'm just taking 2 chicken breasts, and then I'm seasoning it with
everything that's in my cabinet. So you have some olive oil, some garlic powder, some onion powder, black pepper, caramelized onion butter powder. I love Kinder's, by the way. Garlic, herb, and butter powder. Some Goya adobo seasoning, Zatarain's blackened seasoning. And then I rub all of those seasonings into the meat with my bare hands. I know I always see people use gloves. Touching chicken is a little gross, but it's okay with me because I'm in my own kitchen. Just know that I use 1,000 paper towels and I wash my hands 1,000 times. Like literally, it's crazy. So for this soup, I like to put the chicken in the oven on 375 for like 45 minutes. And while my chicken cooked, I got the soup base ready. So we're doing onion, mushroom, and minced garlic. So I put a little olive oil in the pan, onions, some mushroom, cook that down. I put the same seasonings that I put on my meat on my vegetables. And once I felt like my vegetables were cooked down, I poured in a family size of the Great Value chicken broth. Again, not a brand snob. You can use whatever brand you want to. And while that is boiling, I pull my chicken out the oven and then I shred it myself. And then I add that to the boiling broth as well. And then here you'll see me add more seasoning because once you add liquid to the pot with like your meat and your veggies, and I'm also going to add like a cup of water here, it's going to take some of that flavor away. So I just add seasoning to make sure my soup still has flavor. Now I let that boil a little bit more and then I come in with a cup of heavy whipping cream because this is what's going to make it creamy. And then I also add in a cup of Parmesan shredded cheese. Now the very last thing that I add is some more arugula. I didn't want it to become mushy, so I put it in at the last like 10-15 minutes and then it was done. It was perfect. Okay, so the soup is simmering right now, but I'm more than likely not going to eat that tonight because I do not have an appetite right now. I think I ate the steak salad around 7. It's 10 right now. Once it gets late into the night, I try not to eat because I'm going to go to bed soon. And I don't want food sitting on my stomach or sitting in my chest because if you struggle with like acid reflux or anything like that, then you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't want any problems while I'm sleeping. I don't want to jump up because you know food is sitting in my chest or anything like that. So and I actually do not have an appetite because that steak still has me full, but I do at least want to taste this to make sure I got it right. If you ask anybody who has seen me cook, they will tell you I do not be tasting my food until the finished product. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get better, and I think I am. I tasted like the broth, like the water, and that's how I knew to add like a little bit more water because it was like slightly salty, but I feel like right now it is perfect. Let me go ahead and clean right now, and then I'll taste this and I'll let you know if it's good. I'll let you know. I feel like it's good. I mean, I made it. Of course I'm gonna think it's good. Okay, I'm in the middle of like cleaning, but this soup, okay, it's 10:49 now. I've been cleaning for like 45 minutes. It takes me forever to clean, but literally it's so good. It's so good. Like, no, hold on, wait. And I don't know why I be doubting myself because sometimes me seasoning gets a little scary. It gets a little scary, as in sometimes I don't season enough, but this is perfection. If you don't try nothing else, try that. Good morning. I'm not sure what's going on, but I am overly hungry today. Like, I'm about to eat this at 4:30. Maybe I should have prepped a fourth meal, but I don't do that. I need to be, I don't know. Maybe I'm not getting enough protein, but I literally had, I feel like my breakfast was protein heavy. My lunch, the steak was protein heavy. And now I have this is like chicken and all of this.
maybe that'll work. But I'm also going on a 1 hour walk once I get off work, and I can't do that on an empty stomach. It's also 90 degrees outside, so I'm gonna eat this. I'll be off in like an hour. I'm gonna go on my walk, and then I'll figure out what I'll eat later, but I am gonna come back and make those Dubai chocolate dates. It's like 90 degrees out here. Is it? Hey, it is Wednesday. I have not made my Dubai chocolate dates yet, but I'm gonna make them now because I also have to bake for a party tomorrow in the office. So like I have a whole situation going on, okay? I have all my baking stuff, my emotional support iPad that I got Criminal Minds on, and that keeps me going. And then I'm also gonna pull out the stuff for the Dubai chocolate dates, but I will not be going into detail about that because I do have a short or a video. I have a short and a TikTok out showing how I make those already, and then I'll try to link that to this video. But yeah, I'll show you like the finished product. But I have a full night, so I'm just going to watch some Criminal Minds, bake, and do all that stuff, and then yeah, I'll show you the finished product.
Fake tears. If she was willing to tell that kind of a lie, you're following me now.
Stalker.
Speaking of this message, it was filmed on the video.
Which is seldom as in never. That you.
It is 12 a.m. and I'm finally done. I baked all of these cookies. And baking cookies really take tender love and care, okay? I have like 3 batches, and then I'm gonna take them to the office tomorrow. So these are good, they look really good. And now I have the dates, which I'm gonna put in the freezer. But even then, like, they were also solidifying because I had froze the like stuffed date before I put the chocolate on it, so they're pretty solid. I'm just gonna put these in the freezer, and these will just exist in the freezer for whenever I want them. So I'll probably have these for a good 5 days. It'll probably be my snack next week too, to be honest. Still delish. Still delish. I don't know when I'll be over dates. I'm so sorry if you're tired of me eating them, but I'm never tired of them. Now that is a wrap. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this video, and if you are a subscriber yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit subscribe. See you next time. Bye.